It's now day, oh I had this, 276.
Yes. 276.
276. We are, I also had this.
Back in the sea.
Back in the sea. We've left Athens. We're in Delphi?
Yes.
Which is pretty much directly north of Athens on the coast.
Yep.
There is more of the mainland. So we left Athens yesterday.
Yep.
We spent the night just down the road. But we are now actively, our main focus is trying to find a place to rent.
Which is easier said than done.
We haven't mentioned this on video yet.
No, we haven't.
No, we're looking for a house or a home.
Yes.
In which to live for the rest of the year, at least.
Yeah.
We haven't had much luck yet. Although we were trying to get hold of estate agents and line up viewings while we were in Athens.
Yeah.
So that we could come out of Athens and get places. We had no luck until yesterday when we left.
The day we leave.
But then the day after we started getting very regular communications.
Yeah.
Unfortunately the house we wanted is no longer available because that's something they do here. They keep listings up when you can't actually move into them. We've given her our criteria and she's looking into it for us.
Yep.
Ideally we'd like a detached house that allows pets. Must allow pets obviously.
And there's somewhere to store the van.
Yes, because obviously apartments and that have restricted parking.
Yeah.
But it's quite difficult to find all of that where we want in our budget.
Yeah.
A lot of places they want you, like we could have found a fairly decent place just on the coast over there actually.
Yeah.
But they wanted a minimum 2 years contract. And as much as I think we probably will end up living in Greece for that long, we don't want to sign up for 2 years to then find out we don't like the area or we could have got a better place somewhere else. With the heat being how it is in the van, we kind of just need to get set up, mainly for Dargo's sake. The van is over there, parked in the shade, and the windows are open and the fan's on, so it is quite cool in there. We've got all the reflective screens up as well. But like yesterday, we had no shade.
No.
We were very lucky to get shade here. So we were basically just putting out as many feelers as possible.
Yeah.
Trying to get a place to live. But yes, so we've come here for the day.
Yep.
Well, the rest of the day. Take a bit of a break, cool off in the sea.
Yes.
Our short-term future is just looking for places to live.
Yeah.
And trying to find shaded spots in which to sleep. At some point we will have to go to a campsite for the facilities. Or if needs be, like if we get something or we have to wait 2 weeks until we can move in, we can get like an Airbnb or something. So we do have other options other than just trying to find shade to park under. But for now, we just bob along here.
Yeah.
Cooling down.
Yeah. And go back to the cat face.
And go back to the cat face so she can go climb the tree with us. Day 277.
277.
We are in a different part of the country now.
We are.
Where are we now?
Sunio.
Sunio.
Right down the south of mainland Greece.
Yes.
Same coast though, just.
Same coast, just followed it round. We cut down the middle, tried a toll road for the first time in a while. Ended up being cheaper than we thought.
Yeah.
Although vans are like significantly more expensive than cars. We mentioned yesterday that we were looking for houses.
And not having much luck.
We had zero luck today. People who said they were going to call us back or to be in touch via email weren't. There were several companies we were phoning, estate agents just don't answer the phone. I think you then started looking at other places?
Yes. Yeah, I just thought because it's a new week. It'd been a few days since I'd looked online for anything. I thought I'd give it another go.
So we looked in different places?
Yeah, change a few of the parameters and found a place. And without even showing you, called up a lady.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not going to work, they're not going to answer, anything like that. So, yeah. But luckily she did. And she was nice.
And arranged a viewing for the same day?
Yeah. It was what, an hour and a half drive.
Yeah, about an hour and a half on the toll roads, which is nice. So we got, luckily the women, it was the mother and daughter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They came to meet us somewhere else and then took us to the house we'd looked at. It was a detached house out in the sticks. It was a very nice house.
Yeah.
It was a little bit smaller than
we anticipated.
it looked in the photos, but then they always are. There was, like, for a car, there was ample parking.
Yeah.
But
not for Moya.
For Moya, there was an archway, because it was all walled off as well. The whole thing's on its own little compound. And there's a nice little archway which you would have fit under, but then they've built like a metal frame, obviously to put tarpaulin over or something.
Yeah.
And we would not fit under that. So we would have had to park her on a road, a dirt track, which would have blocked. Admittedly, there was only one further house beyond us, but that would have stopped them getting to their property, and we don't want to be
those neighbours.
The foreigners moving in, wrecking the place. We sat and had a chat with the women. Turns out this is the wrong time of year to be looking for houses.
We missed it by a month.
Yeah, like May and June is the best time to be looking for houses and stuff, which is why we found so many listings which were unavailable.
Yeah.
Because they just haven't gotten around to taking them off yet. Dargo is here. We needed a nice safe place for Dargo. It's the most important thing.
Hey, Bubbles.
Yeah. She's taken to sleeping under the bed through the heat of the day while we just blow air at her and pat her down, and then it comes to this time of night and she explodes with a swishy tail.
Swish tail. She's a little bit stuck. I'm just gonna go free. Oh.
She's stuck. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Elise has managed to tear through the tape.
Yeah. The cat is undoing our repairs.
What are you doing? Yeah.
And they were telling us that most because a lot of estate agents are just private, not pendant. It's just like a one-man operation.
They're just people.
Yeah, it's just a guy with an office, or a mother with a daughter who translates for her. So most of them will see the +44. Apparently they get a lot of scams from the UK as well.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah. So most places have obviously been looking at our number, be like, no, or seeing that we've messaged in English and be like, no.
Yeah.
So luckily she answered the phone. And they were looking at other potential places, and they had another one which is currently being renovated. It's all being painted and things, but we can go look at it. The location was in a small coastal town.
Yeah.
So we drove past a couple of beach bars and tavernas on the way in, and we have our own little private walkway to the beach. He's made us an offer for 6 months, because in December we're going to go back to the UK for weddings, Christmas,
and tying up UK life, really.
Yeah, well, we're going to Centre Parks
and Centre Parks.
So we're being taken to Centre Parks. We're not going instead of we're not rich.
If that happens with the current climate.
Yes. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, may not even be able to drive back.
Yeah.
One of those. Yeah. So at the moment that's looking promising. We've been tossing up. I say we. You've been tossing up all the numbers and figures.
Yeah, financial.
Seeing how financially viable it is. Obviously, after 9 months of living in a van, it's more expensive than living in a van.
Yeah.
But the idea is we'll be somewhere with stable, decent internet connection, and we can try and set ourselves up with remote work.
Yeah.
To try and make some money, because we've just been burning money in our pockets this whole time. We are still waiting for someone. They said it would either get back to us today or the day after about a place near here as well.
Yeah.
So we're hoping something comes of that tomorrow. Nothing can really go forward with this house we like for the next couple of days while they finish the renovations.
There's some really loud bugs.
We've seen what they are. They are.
Trees.
I can't even see them. They're huge. You'll have to go.
That big.
You'll have to go on the Instagram to see the pictures of those.
Yeah.
Well, you would have done like 2 months ago, whenever this video comes out. I don't know.
Look for day 77.
277.
277. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have something that's there if we want it.
Yeah.
But we still have one more possibility down here, which you want to have a look at.
We don't want to go for the first thing that we see.
No, well, we didn't. We did the second. But
Yeah.
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 But we shall see. So for now, all we can do is prepare for however many mosquitoes we may get tonight.
Oh God. Mozzies.
Yeah. Another reason we want to get out of it, there's one thing we want a house for, is because then that has mosquito nets everywhere. And I don't know how they get in the van. We shut all the doors, we have those mosquito burny things, they still get in.
Yeah.
These things don't get in.
Don't tempt them. Hello. The waves got a bit much for me. With the rocks especially. So I decided to come to the coast. Come to the edge. Just sit like a mermaid. There's Benjamin if you can see him. He's a bit camouflaged at the moment. There he is. The waves are quite nice on my feet.
First day, 279.
Yeah, I believe so. 279. Sorry, forgot.
It's been so long.
We're trying to stay alive.
We are, where the hell are we? In the sea again. Another part of the sea.
Yes.
I've had to take drastic measures to protect my bumps from sunburn. I got sunburn on my driving arm for driving for half an hour this morning.
The sun is very strong, to be fair.
It's a little bit cooler than it has been the last few days.
Yeah.
It's quite pleasant here in the water, thankfully. So we've looked at more houses. We've went to see 2 more places today. One of which was very nice but a little expensive. The other one is nice in different ways.
Yeah.
And significantly cheaper, like €1,000 cheaper.
Yeah.
The thing we're having is that apparently landlords are quite keen on not paying tax.
Yeah.
So it's all cash in hand. And as we only want to rent for the rest of the year, they want all that money up front. But this guy wants significantly less money up front. And all the bills included. But you know, it's well within our budget. Means we haven't got to worry about running out of money on the way home in November, December. Assuming we can drive home by then, of course. And if we can't get home, then we can extend the lease.
Or find somewhere else.
You know?
Depends.
Assuming we make money, of course.
Yes.
That's the other thing. I don't think we've actually said that.
No.
Part of the reason we want to rent a place is because we can't leave the country really.
Yeah.
We can't guarantee where we can go to get anywhere cooler. Dargo and myself are suffering in the heat.
You two are the extreme opposites.
Of you.
No, of each other.
Really?
You have no hair and are white. She has all the hair and is
And
black. Neither of you are suited to this weather. And I'm just amazing, so
yeah. But no, it's getting a bit uncomfortable in there, I'd say. Like, we're struggling to keep mosquitoes out at night. We can't leave food out for Dargo during the day because flies come in and get them. We're struggling to find places with shade. But no, we've seen this house. I think it will do us for, well, 5 months.
yeah.
During which time we should be able to get our residencies sorted, so we can be group residents before we go home, which means we can come back. It just means coming back and renting a place again will be as simple as it has been. Like, it won't be any more complicated than it will be when Britain leaves the EU.
Yeah.
At the end of the year.
Facebook, turns out there are good parts of Facebook that are as helpful as, you know, it was meant to be and as it should be.
Yes.
There's an absolutely wonderful community on Facebook for British people in Greece, and it talks about everything, mainly about Brexit and things like that, but everybody's like trying to get their papers and stuff in order for people who want to live here without having any issues. These waves are getting bigger, they're pulling me off the rock.
Ooh.
And I've been part of that group for about a week, so I thought I'd introduce us. Not looking for anything, just as a, hey, this is a great group, thanks for all the information. And the response has been pretty overwhelming, really. Loads of people have offered advice, lots of people have places to stay. And they're like, oh, are you in this part of the country, all that kind of stuff. And they're willing to help out, which is really nice. It's not just me out there. So we're waiting to hear back from 2 people who offered such places, and we'll see.
Because we weren't supposed to be here this time of year, were we?
No.
We were supposed to be up in Poland somewhere. That was the plan.
Yeah, we were supposed to be back in Western Europe.
Yeah, we were going to be back home in September.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen.
But this is the other thing. This is why we're kind of considering cheaper options, knowing that there's moral and ethical issues there. But cheaper options because our budget, we only budgeted till September.
Yes.
And now we've got to stretch that budget till December, January time.
Yeah.
So,
because part of the idea is to be renting and to set up. To really try and have a go at this whole digital nomads thing.
Yeah.
So freelance remote working in various forms. We kind of need a stable internet connection and space and time to do that, which renting accommodation would do. And then if that does work out for us, that means we can plan more trips. But if nothing else, we should be able to get the website up in order and, you know,
Which has not
up to date.
happened.
I'm pretty sure that thing's still in Lithuania.
I think so.
But for now, we're going to go float around in the Aegean Sea a little bit more. See if this little bit is different from the little bit further around we were yesterday.
I'd say yes, this is rocks.
It is, yeah, it's not
Sand.
sand. It's just big
Yeah.
sand.
Very, very
Just
big
big
sand. I think the waves are coming in and it's getting a lot deeper.